Hey you guys, so you all doing today? What's going on? Today on my new video, I will attempt to survive 100 days on Minecraft Hardcore. But this time, on Pocket Edition, meaning I'll be playing on my phone. Hardcore means you only have one life, and no matter how big your progress is, you need to delete your world. When you die, of course. To give myself a challenge, I set myself some goals. First is to obviously don't die in the first 100 days. Second is to kill the Ender Dragon. And third, the Wither. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. It's free and you would literally make me happy. Now to continue with the video, I present to you 100 days on MCPE Hardcore. As I spawned into the world of Minecraft, the first thing that came up to my mind was to gather some woods, and I need it fast, to make basic needs like tools. Obviously this is hardcore mode, which means you only have one life, and knowing that this is hardcore, I really need to defend myself. Wooden tools, stone tools. And again, knowing that this is hardcore, which you can die from hunger, I hunted and killed some animals along the way. I also got the sugar cane, which I can use for later. I got into terrain where I mined some coal and iron, got my first zombie kill, and also ahead of me was a dungeon, which was pretty good chest loot. I spent the rest of the day finding a village, but since it's getting late, I then decided to make a little room out of this terrain and temporarily live there. Using my furnace, I cook up my first meal of the day, which happens to be pork chop. And since I don't have a bed, using the iron that I smelted earlier, I made myself an iron pickaxe and decided to mine all night. I found some iron, coal, and what? Diamonds! And I don't literally know why they destroyed the spawner, but also gold, which is just right next to the diamonds, exactly which is so amazing. So, yeet. While mining, I again stumbled upon a diamond, which is literally a diamond. Singular diamond, if you may, because it's only one. I spent the rest of the night mining until I got up and realized that it was now the start of day 2. Using the diamonds that I got from yesterday, I crafted myself a diamond pickaxe and a sword. I also tamed a wolf using the bones that we got from the spawner chest yesterday. Together with my pal, we dominated this whole spruce forest by killing all the animals we encountered. Killing some sheep, cows again. And what? There's a chicken behind it, so yeah, we also killed it, and also this pig. We spent the whole day getting some woods, also trying to find a village, but again, it is again a major fail. And since it's now getting dark, using the wool that I got from Mama Sheep earlier, I was able to make a king-size bed. In this terrain opening that I made, from that day 3 started. As soon as I got down to the terrain that I slept at, a wild creeper appeared and suddenly approaches me. I tried to kill it, but just like finding a village, it was a major fail. But at least I killed that skeleton though. I also started to build my house in this terrain since most of all the hardcore videos actually does that. And why not do it also into mine? I spent the rest of the day excavating the stones and also making a plank pathway and transferring my dog and bed inside since it was raining and also getting late outside. was a rough day, so I ended it by sleeping. Day 4. I made myself a smoker to cook my food. I did a lot of housework to make space inside my house. I utilized the day by hunting some animals for food. I gathered some woods for the house. Also mined some iron. But then again, just like any other days, the sun is now again setting. And I just realized I didn't save up my cords like a dollar Fudgeroni macaroni. Hey! Oh! Nice! Yeah, a sheep was literally like there. And from that sheep, I made a bed and skipped the night. Day 5. The first thing I did was to find my home, which was way easier than I thought it would be. I celebrated it by feeding my dogs some meat. I got sufficient iron to also complete my armor set. But then, a wild creeper again appeared out of nowhere. Where though, I managed to kill it. Day 6. I spent most of the day working my farm, hoeing this entire grass block to make a perfect place for seeds to grow. I also got some seeds for the farm and planted them to obviously let them grow. Night suddenly did arrive, but I decided to go out and hunt for skellies to make some bone meals for my crops, and also for a little bit of EXP. While fighting the skelly, it dropped its bow, which is pretty sick enchantment. Also found this zombie with an enchanted shovel, but sadly it didn't drop it when it died. All in all, I managed to collect 8 bones from fighting the skellies. Also this pretty lit bow. It was already night, so I slept. Using the bone meals that I collected from yesterday, I crafted some bone meals to forcibly let my crops grow. And because eating bread for days actually is not pretty good for me, I made myself an animal farm using these fences that I crafted from earlier. Also saw this friendly drown which has really no intentions of killing me. Look at that, he's just looking at me. I even got close to it, but no. He just really don't kill and just swam away. Bye, buddy. It is again getting late, so I rush back home and sleep. Using my extra wool, I made carpet to serve as my gate for the farm, in and out, or vice versa. Also got visited by unwanted visitors like these creepers, so I killed them. Using the wheat that I sowed, I managed to lure some sheep and cows inside of their little new home, which where they will also die soon. Sorry. I utilized the day by luring more animals and also breeding them so they can make little cute babies, which will also die soon. Day 9. I spent half the day luring some chickens. Yeah, half of the day! Because some of these chickens wouldn't even follow me, even if I have some seeds on my hand. But because I am a pro, I still manage them to put them inside of the fence. I also feed them so they can multiply. I spent the other half by making another 4x4 plant farm since the other 4x4 is now slowly filling up. Just like the other farm, I also planted some seeds to let them grow. I finished the day by feeding my dog and also by sleeping in my comfy bed. On days 10 and 11, I spent both of those days upgrading the house, which also do consist of me getting woods, hunting animals for woods, and breeding my animals, also for food, but soon. Day 12 was not far different from the last 2 days, except this time I had made myself a mine. After making the mine, I got up and it was now the start of day 13. I started the day by feeding my dog with meat, also me by eating bread, just like a typical morning meal. I got visited by a wandering trader who killed his llamas for EXP and leather, which I think triggered his sadness. So I decided to kill him, since I don't want his sadness to spread over my kingdom. I also saw again a friendly drown which has really no intentions on killing me. Look, he just go away. I spent the whole night making my mine reach diamond level, which now brings us to day 14. I spent half the day mining some coal and iron, also putting us on stairs for easier travel up to down. While the other half is for making another 4x4 farm, since the other two is now slowly again filling up. It's a rough day, so I ended it by sleeping in the comfort of my bed. Day 15. I realized that the campfire was just beside my dog all the time, and I think it's cooking him alive, so using my shovel I extinguished it. And to mark my territory, I now settle up some walls, which is pretty fun if you make it fast a bit. It sounds a bit weird, but hey, it's fun weird! Also some torches to avoid mobs from spawning the area, and from trying to kill me. Day 16. I continued and finally finished building the walls, which from now on I feel super secured. Using my extra walls, I have made an arc which then I put up a signboard and started to call my place Mount Hogwarts, since it is in a mountain and Harry Potter is my favorite movie. Anyways, let's hop on day 17. I spent the whole day in the mine strip mining since I need some essentials. I spent a whole day on the mine strip mining since I need some essentials. Days 18 to 20 was all corrupted and I couldn't open the files cause I am a dummy and didn't have a backup of it. But in my notes, all in those days was just for building the house, mining, and also for farming. Day 21. I gathered some woods to continue build the house. Suddenly night came and realized that my walls were not structured very right. A creeper was trying to go in, also a zombie going in like there was no walls. And what the actual fudge! A creeper also decided to blow up in it! Wow, this is me, repairing the creeper's mess, and making the walls right this time. On the sunrise of day 22, I saw a rare pink sheep, which I killed it, because why not? It's not every day you can kill something so rare like this pink sheep. Since my sugarcane grows so slowly, I then decided to use the rest of the day by hunting some skellies for bones that I could use to make some bone meal to forcefully let my grow. Using the bone meals that I got from yesterday, I forcefully growed my canes, make it to paper, to books, add some planks to make it to bookshelves, which I then added to the enchanting room. I also started to enchant my pickaxe, which I ended up with unbreaking and efficiency, also my sword with sharpness and fire aspect. And again, being visited by a wandering trader. Day 24. I get curious on, so I brace myself and hop onto the portal to wander the world of the nether. As I stepped in, I nearly fell down to a humongous cliff and nearly ended the series. But just like what I said, only nearly. I spent some time in the nether mining some quartz, killing this hoglin, also getting this shroomlight because they are lit, and being attacked by a friendly piglin for not wearing their favorite color. I safely get back to the portal, and once again spends the rest of the day building the portal room. It's a long day, so I slept. On day 25, I used the whole morning sowing and replanting my plants. Also feeding my animals like a god. I don't know what's the god part for, but yeah, I feeded them. Later that afternoon, I managed to add a new family member by taming one more wolf, which I was so excited for my other wolf to meet. But before that, me and my new pal got some woods for the house and also hunted some pigs. Later that night was the official meetup of the two wolves. And I think they both like each other cause as soon as they meet up, they directly made a baby in front of me. Speed! Anyways, I spent the whole night of day 25 and the whole day of day 26 to continue build the house. And this was the result. Also, did my dog just jump so fudging high? Everything was doing so well until day 27 came. I again get visited by a wandering trader, which I super hate. I killed him with an axe, his white llama with a pickaxe, and his brownish llama with a door, my bare fist, and also an arrow. I also saw on that day that PogChamp was being cancelled due to some controversy, so in order to pay respect to my legend PogChamp, I have made him a Pog Shrine, which ended up looking like this. It was already night when I finished that, so I slept. Days 28 and 29 was all done inside of the mines. I got some coal, iron, gold, and diamonds. Also saw a ravine, which I saw again a diamond, like literally a diamond, you know, because it's just one diamond. And I nearly died from a jumping creeper. Fudge you. After mining, I managed to have enough diamonds to craft a diamond chestplate and leggings and directly showing it off to the world. And since I don't have any friends in this area, I just then suddenly decided to store it first in these barrels. Why did I cry? Day 30. I put colors into my cauldron room to act as my witch's brew. I put yellow because I like cheese, black like my son, purple for Barney, and pink because why not? I said it's my first time on the first day. I spent the rest of the day finding a village. Oh, and I also got to try that by killing this Day 31 came, which is a good day. Remember, a village is now within my sight. I collected some of them. While exploring the village, I found a nether portal, which had no chest loot, which is a first for me. But rather, it had 2 gold blocks, which I could use for the pigment trade soon. While planting some carrots, night suddenly came. I again used the whole night, which I can use to grow some carrots for the farmers. Day 32 arrived, realizing that hunting skeletons yesterday was not a good idea. Because now most of the villagers were now gone. But luckily I saw one more leather worker, which is so good. Using my knowledge about the villagers, I managed to change his profession into a farmer. But this time is asking for wheat, which is kinda neat. I tried trapping it using my netherrack, but it keeps moving, like, moving! Until it decided to go into a 1x1 hole, where I easily trapped him. Thanks, 1x1 hole. I spent the rest of the day farming some wheat and trading with my new pal. Until night came and now need to sleep. Reminiscing from yesterday, I tried to find some pumpkins since Witty also trades that exchange for emeralds. But yet, it is again a major bluff. While trying to find some pumpkins, ahead of me was an abandoned village! Sadly, I can trade with the zombie villagers. But what great is about their amazing loot? Day 34. Using the wheat that I got from yesterday's abandoned village, I traded one last time with my pal Witty, since trading with him is kinda slow. Sorry man, but yeah, that's just the reality. I then set the course of the 7 seas to try and test my luck for finding a village. Oh, a new village, nice! Learning from my past mistake, this time I slept through all night. I used the whole morning of day 35 mining some clays to trade with a mason, of course in exchange for emeralds. Well, the afternoon is for forcing the other villagers to be a mason, since the other mason didn't want to trade clays anymore with me. I even put a stone cutter beside of a fisherman and stir its owl while it's sleeping, hoping it would turn into a mason, but nope, it didn't. Didn't work, so I woken up and I slept instead. Day 36. The villager trading system kinda bores me, that's why I set up again an adventure, traveling towards my home. From the forest of oaks to the mountain full of snow, I traveled land and sea just to see my dogs, and hopefully finish the cave. Yay ho! I spent the rest of the night building the house. I started the day by collecting wools from the sheep for paintings, for of course a painting room that I am thinking. I also used the paintings to create a secret pathway going to a fun room that has colorful tiles. It's not really a useful room, Nighttime came and I again hunted some skellies for bones, also some EXP. Day 38. To add a precious touch to the bog shrine, I used my emeralds that I got from trading into blocks and changed the whole grass pathway into it. Later that day, I hopped into my mine and started strip mining for diamonds. But instead of diamonds, I found a dungeon which has diamonds in its chest loot. Oh, and there's also a precious enchanted golden apple. I mined the whole night until day 39 started. To display my vast collection of armors, I made an armor stand of course to put it. I displayed my precious diamond set, also the underrated chainmail set. Using the bones that I got from day 37, I forcibly growed some sugar canes for paper. I also slaughtered some of my cows for leather, like Oprah. You get to die! You get to die! Oh, yeah, you also get to die! For leather. To make bookshelves to finally complete the enchanting room. Day 40. I realized that it is now day 40 and my dog still doesn't have a name. Also, he's not even a dog, cause he's a wolf. I don't even know if he's a he or a she. Anyways, with my name tag, I name him Brownie. Since if you're from the Philippines like me, all dogs are actually named Brownie in here. Not all, but mostly. Going to my farm, I saw a trespassing skeleton. I gave it a blow and killed it, not knowing that there's a creeper behind it, who suddenly exploded and killed half of my frigging cows. Some also get out. No worries, cause I managed to fix everything. I used the rest of the day finishing the armor display, also enchanting my armors. On days 41 to 43, I again got to an adventure, a hot and dangerous adventure. I spent these 3 days in the red blazing world of the nether, trying to test my fate if I'm really that lucky to obtain the second rarest block of the game, which I could use when upgrading my stuffs into the precious netherite. I traveled from the top of the red biome down to the bottom of it, so then to find out. Ancient debris! Yay! After a mining trip to the nether, I then directly smelted my ancient debris into scraps. I again got visited by a wandering trader, which this time I have no intentions of killing, because I'm just so happy about obtaining the debris. Using the spare time of the day and the whole day of day 45, I built it and modified the house, which ended up looking like this. I spent the whole day of day 46 mining for the last time for resources, before I hopped into the nether for a blaze fight, until that day came. With my gaps and a netherite sword, I hopped into the portal, not testing my fate but my strength this time if I can really win the game without dying from a single blaze, nor falling into these high cliffs, fiercely finding the fortress. After a roughly 10 minutes of adventure, a fortress was now finally ahead of me. Using my netherite sword, I ended up blazes lives one to another, giving me 51 blaze bronze, which can help me kill the dragon while leading me to it, and by drinking potions. While in the nether on the way to the portal, I traded with the piglins hoping they would give me ender pearls. I managed to successfully have 11 ender pearls. I also did a bit of ancient debris mining. I got up back to the portal safely, and it was now the start of day 48. To be ready for the dragon fight, I brewed some potion of strength, turning my apples into gapples, and for the last time building my house. Tomorrow is a big day, so I slept. The day has come. Day 49. I released my eyes one by one, pointing me in the direction of unknown. Some broke and some didn't. The eye were pointing me into a village until the eyes never rose. I knew it was now the time to dig down and enter the stronghold. I spent about 10 minutes in the stronghold finding the portal room until I saw it. Using my eyes offender, I opened a portal going to the end. With my carved pumpkin, I jumped inside of the portal without any hesitation. Using my nether axe, I built a bridge from the spawn to the main island of the end, until the dragon was exposed. By building up with my cobble and using my sword, I destroyed every single end crystal down to its extinction. Every explosion sounds so satisfying. So then I knew it was now the time to hunt and kill the dragon. Blow after blow took place until one last blow. And yeah, I killed it! Oh god! Yeah, that is the first part. Yeet!